Hi guys, Stephen here from ShapeShifter Nutrition. Today I wanted to make a video on our latest fat burner from another one from NXT Nutrition in their new nuclear range. This one is called Nuclear Burn. I'm just going to basically go through all of the ingredients just to give you a bit of a better idea of what's in it and what's sort of making this fat burner any different to any other one you can use. So basically, first on the list we have here is TTA. It's basically going to clear fat, encourage fat to be cleared from your blood to be burnt as energy. Bit like L-carnitine, just it's working sort of differently than it. Research also suggests it's going to improve your insulin sensitivity, lower cholesterol, and it's a strong antioxidant. It's also what they call a PPAR agonist, which is basically like cardarine. Anybody that uses cardarine knows that it's a very good fat burner. So it works the same sort of way as what cardarine does, which is it's a non-stimulant fat burner. So anybody that's used cardarine knows how good it is. So basically, this TTA works the exact same sort of way to release fat in the bloodstream. Next one we have here is Garcinia Cambodia. This has been around a while. It's a very strong appetite suppressant. It's been used in a lot of fat burners. I don't really think we've ever seen it in any of ours, but it's definitely a well-known appetite suppressant. It's thought to do this basically by increasing serotonin levels in your brain. So as well as working as a very strong appetite suppressant, it's also going to improve your mood. Pretty good to see that. Next we have is caffeine. Caffeine's a known central nervous stimulant. It basically is going to send signals to the fat cells to tell them to break down the fat. Then going to mobilize the fat from your tissues and make it available in the blood. It'll also increase your energy, your metabolism, and the mobilization of fat into the bloodstream. You can't have a fat burner without caffeine. There's a good dose of that in it as well. Next is octodrin. As I was saying in the last video, for this year actually, the TNT Nuclear. If you haven't seen the video, I'd recommend going back and having a wee look at it. This TNT Nuclear has basically the octodrin in it as well. From the last time I made the video, I hadn't got trying this yet. I tried it yesterday, tried it this morning. Very impressed, very impressed. It's a strong pre-workout, and basically what is making this pre-workout so good is the octodrin in it. Octodrin is basically a new stimulant, very similar to the old DMA, very chemically similar to it, and also to ephedrine. So anybody that knows about ephedrine knows it's very good for fat burning. One of the best sort of things you can use. So octodrin is basically the same thing, only legal. It's a central nervous stimulant that's going to increase your energy, your focus, and it's going to knock your appetite out. That's what I noticed about pre-workout yesterday and today. It definitely suppressed my appetite a wee bit. Not what you want all the time if you're just using a pre-workout, but for being in a fat burner, brilliant. Also, as I was saying before, you build up a tolerance to caffeine very quickly. So anybody's using fat burners, pre-workouts all the time, you need a stimulant in it to basically if you've basically built up a tolerance to caffeine, you need something else a little bit stronger. So they've put in a good dose of octodrin in it. From trying it out yesterday, it's a similar sort of dose that's in this here. Very impressive. On to the next thing then. Green tea extract. Anybody familiar with fat burning will know green tea's excellent. Clinical trials will back green tea up. It's going to increase levels of hormones that tell fat cells to break down the fat. Then it's going to release fat in the bloodstream to make it available to be burnt for energy. Next we have is Rhodia rosea. This is a powerful adaptogen, which is basically going to take the edge off this here nuclear burn. As well as it's helping your body adapt to stress. It's going to also burn fat, increase your energy, lower cortisol levels, which is a stress hormone, which could come from just using high stims and stuff as well. So it'll bring your cortisol levels back down. It fights depression, improves brain function. So it's a good additive into it. The next one then is 7 Keto. 7 Keto, really good addition. Don't think I've ever seen it really in any fat burners that we've done. So again, NXT is making a good product here, putting some things in it that nobody's really doing. So 7 Keto, it's basically a fat burning powerhouse. It's going to basically boost your thyroid, improve your T3 levels. People use T3. I'm sure a lot of people know what T3 is. If people don't, basically T3 is a thyroid hormone that some people will either be prescribed by a doctor or it can be got other ways. But basically, this 7 Keto is going to convert to T3. Only no negative feedback loop, which T3 can do. It's also more benefits than that. It's an anti-aging supplement, and it boosts the body's L-carnitine levels. So L-carnitine is basically very good. It's responsible for shuttling fat from your fat stores to your mitochondria. So that's your transport agent. So it already has the TTA to cover this, but it's also going to boost your own body's natural L-carnitine levels. So that'll help along with the TTA and it to shuttle the fat to be burnt basically in the right place. Next we have DIM. A lot of people use DIM, men and women. Basically DIM is it's going to create basically a hormonal balance in your body and shift any excess estrogen out of your body. Anybody that sort of maybe has excess estrogen in their body could be holding on to fat in real sort of stubborn sort of areas. So you may find yourself, using fat burners and not being able to lose weight from certain areas. So that could be a sign that you're estrogen dominant in certain places and it's sort of holding on to it. So what the DIM is going to do is going to regulate all your hormones and basically take away any excess estrogen and level everything out. So very good to see in a fat burner. Again, don't think I've seen it in a fat burner before. Good supplement people can use by themselves, but with this they're giving it. Then that leads us on to our last one, which is niacin. Niacin's a good supplement. I've used it by itself a few times. It can do a lot of things. It can flush things out of your body, remove toxins and stuff, heavy metals. It also can help metabolize carbs for energy. It can increase your HDL levels, which is your good cholesterol. So yeah, pretty good to see in a fat burner. So yeah, guys, that is a pretty good fat burner with a few catchy ingredients that haven't been seen before, all combined into one. Normally you don't see, they're giving it here as five stages. A fat burner, normally you turn around a fat burner and you'll get 2 stages, 3 stages if you're lucky. This is covering everything. So I'm just going to go over it here. For your fat release mechanism, you've got TTA, acts like L-carnitine. It's PPAR agonist, a bit like quarterine. So very good. Then you've got your metabolism booster, octogen, green tea, niacin, and caffeine. All these things are going to work better synergetically together. So there's a good dose of this in this. Next, you've got your thermogenic boost, your thyroid boost, really. The 7 Keto. So it's going to rev up your metabolism basically to burn more fat that way. Then the next one, you've got your appetite suppressant, Garcinia gambodia. Very good appetite suppressant, as well as all these stims that are in it. As I was saying, that DMHA definitely does knock your appetite out. So along with the stims, along with the Garcinia, anybody that needs a wee bit of a hand sort of dieting, if you can take your appetite down a little bit, it's half the bottle. Stop eating any bad stuff. And then lastly, estrogen. I suppose a lot of people don't maybe know that there could be dieting doing exercise, and just find, using fat burners, and maybe just find it's still not, weight's still not shifting, or maybe not shifting from certain areas. So that's a telltale sign that you could be holding it due to your hormones, really. So they've got this covered. You've got the dim in it to basically sort your hormones out and detoxify everything and take away any excess estrogen. So yeah, guys, that's it. NXT Nuclear Burn. One other thing I'll say, just like the pre-workout, they have a pretty goodly dosed. There's 120 capsules in this here. For anybody new to taking fat burners, you want to take one in the morning, one later on. For anybody that's been using fat burners, pre-workouts, that can, has a bit of a higher tolerance, then you want to take two in the morning, 2 later on in the day. So it's good to see. Usually a fat burner is either a bit tamer or a bit stronger, depending on people's tolerance. Then I'll send them to one or the other. But with NXT, same as a pre-workout, they're dosing it so that everybody can use both of these products. So again, guys, as I was saying on the last one, I've tried the TNT, very, very strong, highly recommend it, brilliant flavours. From looking at this looks like a phenomenal fat burner. Again, definitely recommend it. Can be suited for both anybody sort of starting off or anybody a bit more hardcore. So if you need to know anything more, guys, go on to the website or call in store and one of us will be able to give you a hand. Thank you.